Hey, if you need some Madden coins, be sure to check out GoBuyMMO.com. They are literally half off of the rest of the Madden competitors, so be sure to check them out. Link down in the description below. Use my code TEXAS for a 6% discount. Welcome back, everybody. It is your boy Tex, and today we'll be going over what you guys should be using your Tier 9 Power Pass on. The Tier 9 Power Pass allows you to bypass any 97 overall, which will help you save yourself a lot of coins in the process. You will unlock this pass once you hit level 90, and then you can go ahead and put that on anybody you want. If you guys are rocking theme teams, again, the best use would probably be somebody in your theme team that you have auctionable. Swap the pass out and sell that player for the most amount of coins. Example would be like Lamar Jackson. If you guys got auctionable Lamar Jackson for you Ravens fans out there, put the pass as Lamar Jackson and sell the auctionable one and make yourself a bunch of coins. Once again, I want you guys to know, I typically like using these passes on guys that you can only get if you buy the car off the auction block. So when a guy has a training option, I don't think these passes are worthy of it because training right now is at an all-time low. It's like at 7 coins per. So if a guy is gonna run you at 97 overall, I think 34,000 training, you do 34,000 times, let's just do 7, which is what training is gonna cost you right now. So 34,000 times 7 coins per, which is gonna be 238,000 coins. 238,000 is a lot of coins, but I still do believe that this pass is best utilized on players that don't have that training option. Because training, again, is gonna keep going lower and lower and lower to the point where it's gonna be probably cheaper to just buy the damn card you want and use the pass on a card that's rarer than others. So this 97 overall list is pretty extensive. You got a lot of players here, a lot of limited times as well, because that was when the Super Bowl was popping. A lot of these combine cards, 97 overall. We got MVPs as well. On Mudhead, there are 5 pages full of 97 overalls that you can exchange this pass for and get a 98 once you power it up. So this is gonna be a tough list to narrow down. So outside of theme teams, again, I'm gonna give you guys the best possible player that I think you should use this pass on. Do not use it on offensive linemen. I know somebody in my last video said they're gonna be using their 96 or their Tier 8 Power Pass on Quentin Nelson because like he wants to just upgrade his offensive line, which is fine. I just don't think it's worth it when this is Madden. You all play this game. Line play is bad. So we're pretty much gonna wipe out all alignment and mostly all defensive linemen as well. There's some good D tackles in the game. There's some good defensive ends, but for the most part, you're not, they're kind of iffy. If you run block shit, D, you don't really need these guys in the first place. So anyways, go ahead and get into this list and check out some of the players that I would consider powering up. Cornerbacks, you got Josh Allen, Drew Brees, Kirk Cousins, John Elway, Lamar Jackson, Andrew Luck, Mariota, and Deshaun Watson. Now, the one guy I would consider powering up out of the quarterback group would be Lamar Jackson, just based off of what this guy's ratings are. He is really good for what his rookie season was. I'm not gonna say he's not a great quarterback. I'm not gonna be honest and say he can't get better. But this dude's car, look at what this dude looked like hemmed all the way out, right? 99 speed, 98 throw power with 97 short, 94 mid, 92 throw accuracy deep. And since thresholds are pretty much at 90, 90, 90, that's where I operate. He hits all the throwing thresholds. The only thing on this guy's card that could be updated is gonna be his throw under pressure. And with that being as low as it is, he has missed a ton of throws for me when under pressure. But the thing about this Lamar Jackson that's really dope is the fact that he doesn't really cost that much outside of his power up to go ahead and get all the way up to a 96 or 95 overall to use the pass, get to his 97 to go get to his 98, right? So you gotta go ahead and buy his gold card. You gotta go ahead and buy his not ultimate freeze card, his Night Guardian card, and then you gotta go ahead and bypass his 85 with training, which don't cost that much, and then you can go ahead and get him up to this 95 overall range and pass, and then you're good to go. So the only thing about this card that his power up is still going for a bleak ton right now. But out of the quarterbacks, he is the best one, I think, to power up, just based off of the other players. Like Drew Brees is gonna be expensive to go and power up from his 68 to his 98. Josh Allen, F that dude. Why would you do that to yourself? That makes no sense. Kirk Cousins is a waste of time, so don't even think about that. Marcus Mariota is cool as well, but I think Lamar Jackson, he's faster, is a better quarterback. And then Deshaun Watson is also expensive as well because you have to go ahead and power up to his, his best version of his rising star, or use a power pass on that as well. So I think Lamar Jackson is the most affordable one there and probably might be the best quarterback in Madden right now in terms of what he can do throwing the ball and running the ball. Going to the halfbacks right now, we got Chris Carson, Elliott, Derrick Henry, David Johnson, Kamara, Phillip Lindsay, McCaffrey, Jarrett McKinnon, Joe Mixon, and LaDainian Tomlinson. But with the depth they got in Madden at the running back position, why? Because like, even if you got the Ricky Williams at 90, right, the 99 overall Ricky, you can still go ahead and get the LeGarrette Blount for another bruising back with 98 speed with sprinter, and as well as having John Madden head coach. You can just go ahead and power up that Chris Johnson to a 97 overall with just training and the cost of his power up and get a really fast halfback. So I would avoid looking at the halfback position based off that. Receivers, we got Devonta Adams, Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham, Brandon Cooks, Mike Evans, Kenny Galladay, Deshaun Jackson, Keyshawn, Julio, Zay Jones, Andre Reed, John Ross, and Steve Smith. Guys that I would avoid: Devonta Adams, Keenan Allen. We got Kenny Galladay, who sucks, Mike Evans, who sucks, Julio Jones, who's not terrible, but also is not great, Zay Jones, who sucks, and then you got Steve Smith, who is not great as well. But there's some really amazing speed here. John Ross would be dope, but he's limited time, so you can go ahead and just bypass that card with training. I do like this Brandon Cooks a lot, but again, being only 5'10", there's other guys in this game that are 6'4" that can get up to 99 speed, like that Randy Moss with that tier 8 power pass. So I'll probably avoid that as well. Deshaun Jackson's nice too, but again, like same boat as Brandon Cooks. Just there's other guys in this game that are taller, bigger, and faster and stronger than those guys, so I would avoid that. So receiver-wise, I don't see anybody I like there either. Same thing about the receivers can be said about the tight end spot. There's some really good cards here. One of them being this Gronkowski at a 97 overall, get to his 98. If you guys played House Rules, you guys got that Gronkowski, this will be a nice option. But again, with training, you can just bypass that for about 240,000 coins, if not cheaper, if you guys are getting it at a cheaper price than 7 coins per right now. But that would help you get this guy to a 99 overall if you guys got the House Rule one to get a 91 speed tight end. I also do like this Jordan Reed, but his card is really, not gonna say easy to get, but if you guys are just grinding House Rules or grinding any event that gets you series tokens, that Nat 97 is not like difficult to get at all. But it's not a bad guard either. Like 90 speed, 99 catching awareness, 83 run block, only 80 spin though. But this guy is like a really good receiver as well as a tight end, so he can play out wide if you guys need that as well. So when it comes to offense, I'm just not really fond of this pass on really anybody. I feel like this pass is best utilized on defense, but for those that want an offensive player to use this pass on, the best player honestly is going to be Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is Vic but right-handed, and on top of that, when you go ahead and power Lamar Jackson up to his 98, it's not going to cost you that much coins in terms of what Vic would, right? If you guys want Vic, you got to go ahead and buy his 72 power up, I think is what his overall is. You got to buy his legend card, and then you gotta go ahead and buy his Snow Beast card to power that up as well, to combine the two to make another 196 or 97 overall item. Then you gotta buy his 98 to get to his 99. It's just an expensive process. If you wanna just avoid all that, Lamar Jackson is easily the best quarterback option Madden right now. Like Cam Newton just came out as I'm making this video, and when I see those two guys side by side, I'm like, yo, Lamar Jackson is so much better. Cam has all the physical attributes, but in terms of like speed, accuracy, and like all that, is like they're the same card. Lamar Jackson has 99 speed, whereas Cam doesn't. So I would look to just go with Lamar Jackson at quarterback. I know a lot of guys say you hate his throw motion, you don't like his under pressure traits, blah 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 blah. He's honestly the best player because you can use him at anytime you want to. Like, the thing about this is you want to be able to use this pass on somebody you can actually make plays with, as opposed to putting it on like a lineman or a receiver that you rarely throw the ball to, or a tight end that maybe is out there for blocking. You want to get the most bang for your buck. And Lamar Jackson right now is going for 529,000 coins. So just based off that, if you don't got him that, so you're saving 500,000+ coins and getting arguably the best quarterback in the game. Now it's time for the defensive side of the ball. Now, this pass, I don't know if it's worth putting on any left end through right end through defensive tackle, mostly because outside of one player, really, outside of one player. But like, I'm looking at this list in front of me right now, and there's some good players here, man. Like Myles Garrett. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Myles Garrett's power up. He is one of the most ridiculous static cards like you'll see in Madden. So Myles Garrett, getting him up to a 98 overall. You got a guy with 87 speed, 97 strength, those I believe in that rating, 96 power move, 96 block shot. This card is why I get mad at Browns and Madden, because their stats are so much better than other cards at the same position, at the same overall. It makes no sense. Like, you look at this right end, you look at Jarrell Casey, you look at Mario Adams, you look at a bunch of guys that play this position, and they don't have the speed this guy has stock. And so, like, I love what they do with this Myles Garrett. It just sucks because the ratings between right outside linebackers and left outside linebackers, and then you do that with the right ends and left ends, the outside linebackers are so much better playing down on the line of scrimmage. I'm going to give you guys an example of what I mean about the outside linebackers having better ratings than the guys that play that position naturally. So it's probably best to put it on one of those outside linebackers. So look at Lawrence Taylor, right? Lawrence Taylor's all kimmed out. So just ignore it. You know what? I'm going to go and show you him not kimmed out so you guys can't be out here saying text. It ain't the same comparison. All right. Let's go ahead and just do this right here. All right. So ignore Telvin Smith on the right, on the left, and look at Lawrence Taylor, right? So Lawrence Taylor, who has you can use their tier 7 power pass on. He has 90 speed, 96 block shed, 97 power move, and 94 strength, right? So just based off that, he's cheaper to go ahead and get all the way up to his 96 overall. And he's also better than Myles Garrett in terms of having better speed off the edge, better block shed, better power move. And since he's a legend as well, you can go ahead and boost his speed easier because you can go ahead and get more good legends on your defense. You could boost Myles Garrett's speed as well if you got team of the year and stuff like that, but it's just not worth it. So Myles Garrett at a 98 overall is not better than Lawrence Taylor at a 96. You know what I'm saying? So do not use your pass unless you're rocking a theme team on any defensive linemen or defensive tackles. It's the same thing. I don't know why I repeat myself there. Also, doesn't make much sense to use this pass on a middle linebacker as well, considering that if you guys have been playing this at this point, you guys got Shazier as well. And unless you run a 3-4, which I know a lot of guys in this game run a lot of like big dime, run a lot of big nickel, a lot of DBs on the field, and they don't got linebackers in the first place, so you don't really need one middle linebacker. So I would avoid putting it on middle linebacker as well. So that pretty much leaves cornerbacks, safeties, and outside linebackers as the perfect use for this pass. So I'm going to give you guys the best use of this pass at each position, and then we'll end off with the best defensive player. Sound like a plan? At left outside linebacker at 97 overall, the best use of this pass is not going to be on Jamie Collins, because why? It's not going to be on Kevin Green, because again, why? It's gonna be on my man Von Miller, who is just a monster, man. 91 speed, 99 power move stock, 93 finesse move, 94 block shed, 98 play rec. He has 92 strength, 94 agility, and he can get better as well. Obviously, if you guys got the sprinter, John Madden, that's 94 speed right there. You got run stuff on this man, plus John Madden, that's gonna be 98 block, bruh. This is the best use at the left outside linebacker spot at 97 overall. Pretty much because there ain't that many other good players at the left outside linebacker spot at this rating. But Von Miller is what I would use it on if you guys are looking for a nice edge rusher off the left side. At the right outside linebacker spot at 97 overall, there's nobody. I was gonna say Clowney, right? I was going to say Dude Clowney, but again, he's a trading option. But this Clowney at a 98 overall is not better than Lawrence Taylor at 96. So avoid that. Telvin Smith is good if you guys are looking for a nice coverage linebacker. If you guys want to see Telvin Smith's stats, he is a beast as well. If you want to go ahead and just bypass his combine card, but I know a lot of guys, again, don't be using linebackers like that in the first place. So why even waste it on that? So looking at this list, you got D Ford, McGinnis, TJ Watt, Whitehead. Yeah, not anybody there is really worth that pass usage. At the quarterback position, you got a lot of choices here. You got Xavier Howard, Pierre Desir, Rondé Barber, Marshawn Lattimore, Byron Jones, William Jackson III, Josh Norman, Marcus Peters, Patrick Peterson, Darius Slay, and slow-ass Everson Walls. All right, now out of that list I mentioned, a lot of you guys might be saying, yo, Tex, the best cornerback is gonna be Patrick Peterson. And it's hard not to believe that, man. 96 speed, it's 99 speed, really easy. With 99 jumping at 6'1", so he's gonna be out here. I mean, he's still not gonna high point pass jump because the game's broken, but like at least he has the ratings there. 99 man coverage stock with 95 zone with a chance to get to 99 with John Madden head coach with defense boost, obviously. This is a really good card, but unfortunately, there's another guy in the game that is a little bit more easier to get kimmed up to a 99 speed, 99 zone and 99 man coverage that will also play very similar to Patrick Peterson, but also doesn't require you to have a John Madden head coach in order to get 99s in those 3 stats. Now, this decision was very, very tough because it was down to 2 players, right? One of them being this William Jackson, and if he had 97 speed, right? If he had 97 speed, this would be the card I would choose because 99 man coverage stock, easy to get 99 zone coverage, really good press, good jumping as well. It's just that you have to have John Madden head coach to get this guy 99 speed, whereas the cornerback, I'm about to show you, you don't need John Madden at all. And that's gonna be big play Slay. This guy has 97 speed stock. So if you go ahead and just put sprinter at tier 3, 99 right there. So you ain't gotta go out here and spend 400,000 coins, grind all the damn tokens for +1 speed. Nah, this guy got 99 speed with just those, and plus he can get 99 man and 99 zone with just lockdown. So this guy Kim Dow is a goon out there. Not the 99 jumping, but again, he's still not gonna be out here jumping and knocking down high point passes. And if anybody gets in my comment section and says that, yo, my Pat Pete knocks down high point passes, no they don't, because this game is really stupid. Either you throw a high point pass to not get a reaction out of your defense, or you throw a regular pass and it gets picked. This game is dumb. I don't understand how there's no like middle ground there, but you throw a regular pass 15 yards down the field, the cornerback jumps. You throw a high point pass, cornerback standing right next to the guy, he doesn't do anything. It's the dumbest thing in the world, but either way, this Darius Slay is amazing. Anybody saying his press is too low, why are you pressing him at? Like, what are you doing? Like, just play off, bro. Like, why press when you can just not, you know? Love this dude's card. We're going to combine free safety and strong safeties together. We got KZ, Paul Krause, Tyrann Mathieu, Justin Simmons, who I hate that guy's card. Somebody said he's a beast, but if you get the right Kims around here, and that's actually true, man. A 95 speed power-up safety with only 94 zone. Missed me with that bull bleep. Anyway, Harrison Smith, Jack Tatum, Adrian Amos, Steve Atwater, Bethea, Hudson, Malcolm Jenkins, John Johnson III, McDougal, who I like a lot for a theme team. And then we got Keanu Neal. Now, this choice is easy. Obviously, it's gonna be Adrian Amos. Okay, I'm lying about Adrian Amos. He's actually second on the list, mostly because he's a training option, and I don't want to keep reiterating that, but you know what you guys can do with that. I like this man's card because 98 speed with just John Madden is crazy, because what you can do with this dude, for those that did not know, he's a diamond card. So you can increase his zone coverage to a 99 with lockdown, and then increase his hit power to a 98 with run stuff. I just wish they would have gave him at least 91 tackle. That way on his power up, he'd get up to 92, because right now, what's his tackle? His tackle is sitting at, well, I can never find tackle on this damn card. It's at an 88, right? It's at an 88, which means you can't get secure tackler, which isn't like as glitchy as it was last year, but it's still nice to have because the amount of broken tackles that happened since the patch is insane, man. Like when Chris Johnson first came out, not the 96 limited time, but the 99, everybody just bounces off tackles, man. I'm using McCaffrey in house rules, and he's breaking 4 tackles like a game in like one drive. It's repulsive what's going on right now. So because he can't get secure tackler, he's kind of a hard pass. But I do like the fact that he can get the 2 chemistries that will help him be better in coverage and also provide more hit power when you lay on that hit stick. But the easy choice at strong safety is going to be none other than this Antoine Bethea, and that's mostly because if you guys didn't know, this guy is just a power-up card, a bunch of training, and this pass. I love cards that exist like that, where you don't gotta put anything else in this besides training. These are the best cards, man, because you can get some good bang out of it. So I think it costs like 13,000 training to power this bad boy up, which is basically like, what, 80K to get this guy to a 95 overall. And then you get the power pass at level 90 to go ahead and get this guy to a 98 overall, which is gonna get you a 96 speed safety, 95 acceleration, 97 zone, which you can get easy boost up to 99, and then also 94 hit power. And so this guy is basically Adrian Amos, except for, wait for it, he can get secure tackling. And he's cheaper, because you don't gotta buy a diamond card, you ain't gotta do anything else like that. He's gotta get his power up card, and you're good to go. Now let's go ahead and get into the best use of this power pass on the defensive side of the ball. Offensive Lamar Jackson, who is it on the defensive side of the ball? Let's find out, but first, post down in the comment section below who you guys are gonna be using your power pass on. So my top 3 on defense go as follows. We got Von Miller, we got Darius Slay, and we got this Antoine Bethea. rhyming accidentally. I think the best use of this power pass on the defensive side of the ball is going to be Antoine Bethea because of how cheap and how accessible he is and how good he plays for the cost you're spending on him. Man, you're getting a guy out here that can easily get 99 speed, can get 99 zone coverage, and 95 hit power. You guys got John Madden, obviously. I do like Von Miller, but he's very, very expensive. You got to go ahead and buy his 89, I believe. You got to go ahead and get his. Does he have a not a kickoff card? He has is it a Mud Heroes card? Then you gotta go ahead and get his 95, and then you gotta go ahead and do a power pass with 97. So it's an expensive card. You can use a bunch of passes on it, but it runs you a lot. And same thing with Slay. Slay runs you 4 cards as well. 86 is 90 flashback item, or 89 flashback item, his 93 harvest card, and then again his power pass for 97 overall. So I think that they, based off how accessible he is and what his price is going for right now, is gonna be what I recommend you guys use your tier 9 power pass on defense. On offense, Lamar Jackson. Now, between both those two, rather go with the quarterback than the safety because you get more use out of your quarterback. You get more playability with your quarterback. So that's my list. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was a longer video, so if you guys do me a favor, go ahead and smack a like on the button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
They say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Trying to stuff so many binges in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me when it was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never found safe.